Good Thursday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this April 23rd. Here we go, getting ready to look at the weekend weather, and it looks like it could be stormy at times. Already, the Storm Prediction Center giving us a slight risk for severe storms as we get into the day Saturday. So if you've got any outdoor plans this Saturday, you may want to recheck those or have a backup plan. Always have a plan B. Looks like it's going to be rainy and sometimes stormy. Now, how bad it's going to get is still yet to be determined. It's a slight risk. The main threats look to be damaging wind potential, maybe some hail. And we can never completely rule out the possibility of a tornado or two. But right now, the tornado threat doesn't look that big. But it is something we'll be tracking today, tomorrow, and through the day on Saturday, just keeping up with the changes coming. We're going to see things warming up, and then another cold front, and that'll put an end to the showers and thunderstorms expected on Saturday, and then we cool back down as we get into the beginning of next week. But it does look like more rain chances are coming our way, but first, we have to get through some frost. We mentioned this yesterday, and this morning, as I record this at 4:30 a.m., I'm looking at some of the Kentucky Mesonet sites. The chilliest that I'm seeing right now would be, well, let's look at 32. It is at the freezing mark in Ohio County this morning at the Hartford Mesonet site. 32 degrees as of 4:30 a.m. It is 34 in Litchfield up in Grayson County. It's also 34 in Hardensburg up in Breckinridge County. It is 35 degrees in Campbellsville in Taylor County. So those are some of the, there's 36 in Glasgow in Barron County. So we are getting some temperatures this morning close enough to freezing under a clear sky and a calm wind. There could indeed be some patchy frost out there. And now the Weather Service has posted a frost advisory, something that's kind of a rare thing for April, but it's happened before. But we do have a frost advisory that's going up for tonight and early Friday morning for much of the WBKO viewing area, mainly the northern sections of the area. So it looks like another clear evening tonight and early Friday, and conditions about like this morning with temperatures falling back into the 30s. So if you have any new sensitive plants that are out there and you don't want them to ruin, you better either cover them up with something breathable like a cloth or just bring them indoors for the evening. Because the frost, especially those plants that are not very hardy, it'll get them. All right, let's look at the numbers from yesterday. 65 was the official high temperature at the Bowling Green Airport. That happened almost at 2:30. 72 is the average. That's a 7-degree difference. 43 was our low. 48 the average. That's a 5-degree difference. And 1 year ago, we had a high of 76 and a low of 48 back in 2014. No rainfall for the past 24 hours. It's been a while since we've said no rainfall past 24 hours. We're still at 8.8 for the month, which still ranks us as 5th wettest April on record. But that looks to change. As I mentioned, we've got more rain headed our direction. We're going to see a mostly sunny day today. It's going to be quite pleasant, but cool. We'll go with 63 for a high temperature, just a couple of degrees cooler than yesterday. Tonight, as mentioned, a frost advisory goes into effect. Clear, cold, patchy frost, a low of 38 for Bowling Green. Cooler, though, off to the north of us. For Friday, we'll start mainly sunny, but then increasing clouds throughout the day and a high of 67. There's a slight chance of a shower, perhaps a thunderstorm late day on Friday. But it's once we get into Friday night, a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms. And then a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms likely on Saturday. Along with that slight risk, a few storms could become severe. And we'll see a high of 74. Now, once that cold front passes the area, which is early Sunday morning, we'll see clearing conditions, but cooler, 10 degrees cooler than Saturday with a high of 64. Monday, mostly sunny, 69. Thursday, we get another system, or Tuesday, I should say, of next week coming in, another system with a chance of rain, 66. By Wednesday of next week, a 40% chance of showers and a high of 65 as we get ready to close out the month of April. Yet it's, wow, we're going into May. It's hard to believe. I mean, what was it, 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago? We had snow, big snow on the ground 8 or 9 weeks ago. Wow. It blows my mind sometimes how the days just roll on. Some days and some weeks acts like, when is this week going to be over? And then all of a sudden we're like, oh, it's now May of 2015. What happened? Where did that go? Well, hopefully that will all shake out in May. As I always tell people, and I said it here yesterday, about planning things early. I was told here a long time ago, you wait at least until Derby Day before you set any plants outside if you don't want them to be bitten by frost, because at least here in Kentucky, historically we've had some frost even up to about Derby Day, which is the first Saturday in May. And so that's right around the corner. I think once we get past this frost this morning and tonight, then I think we should be okay the way it looks. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless you, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, streaming live to the WBKO app and to WBKO.com.